What? A Sunday stream? How's it going, everyone? Let me get the live ping out on the Discord at live. Surprise. There we go. The live ping has went out on Discord. Let's see. Warp Core, you just finished the last stream, so excellent timing, yeah. I'd say so. Okay, let's get Discord over there. First, I got to get my my console daily done quick, so let's get that just out of the way here. Elgato. Trying to keep up on that event campaign, you know? And I got to claim the next giveaway for console today. Trouble? You're close. Warp Core beat you. Heaps? Oh no. Look, that was... I just needed more boomer juice, okay? Boomer juice is what the young people call coffee nowadays. Why do I have coffee at 6 p.m.? Because I'm going to be up for the next 24 hours. Let's see. Reputation. Let's get you going. I went too fast there. Coffee Spencer finally has. I'm recording 3 videos tonight. The Harmony review is like 70% done, so I'll finish that first. That'll be the video out tomorrow. Then I want to get the Proton weapon video wrapped up, because that's also got some progression made. And then after that will probably be the best deflector, engine core, and shield. And that'll be probably like Wednesday or Thursday. Am I sure this is going to happen? I mean, there's a lot of progress done on it. I could have finished it this morning, but I decided... I looked at the time and we realized, oh, the clocks went ahead today as well, didn't they? Give me my Kobayashi Maru. I'll get another day in after this, so I'll be finishing this event with a little bit of extra progress. I gotta remember, too, I am terrible about this, but I'm over on a console where I don't have the lifetime, so I don't have my auto-refine dill. You get so used to that from, from the lifetime. So does your secondary account know about this really special first contact reward? I cannot confirm nor deny anything at this time. Okay, so I was queued. Okay, it's just taking a while. Lifetime not worth it on console? I already know that. Sawyer, how's it going? Orange chicken friendly? I had some orange chicken yesterday. We're going to be going over to PC after I get my daily done. Don't worry. Okay, I remembered to mute the mic so I didn't blow your eardrums out when I coughed. Sora? No. Had some little small mini burgers and a couple tater tots. That was, I mean, I guess that was like my breakfast today.
In this exercise.
Yeah, I know. The console lifetime is a bit limited. I'm aware. A guard. I could do that, Stanky, but I would just do that on PC. What do I think will be the most popular ship choice from this year's event campaign? Probably, I feel like the Trafalgar's got a good shot at being pretty popular. The Lamar, if we do end up getting a better Sovereign at some point throughout the year, then there probably won't be as much demand for the Lamar. The Brignac Thought's also going to be pretty popular. It's hard. Like, last year, there were quite a few duds last year, don't get me wrong, but there were also some strong additions, and there's still some really nice ships that are not yet in MUDs from earlier years. But if I had to say from last year, the two that stand out the most to me are the Brignac Thought and the Trafalgar. The Brignac Thought's got the fall trait. It's legitimately just a really strong platform. And it's also got a console that is nice for, like, bigger bosses. The Packlet ship I just really was disappointed with. By the way, guys, I woke up super late today. Did anything happen on the Stow Wiki stream? I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Getting the Trafalgar, love how it looks with the Excelsior refit. The console on it's the big thing to me. But yeah, I mean, I know some really like the visual on it. And the fact that it allows you to spam lints is like crazy. I'm supposed to fly into the Thaleron, right?
Get ready for another wave.
Yeah, I mean, Brignac Thought just seems like a pretty easy pick, but also, like, I understand why not everyone's gonna go for it. Trafalgar will be good. I'm just trying to think what else. The Obina would be doing better if they'd ever fixed that damn console, but at this point, I basically have no confidence of that being done, so... It's been brought up multiple times, and there's just nothing ever happens about it. The Credence will be pretty popular too still, yeah, but I was looking at, like, last year's ships for the most part.
The next wave is incoming.
The Credence is a good platform, but I don't think people fully understand the dynamics of the console. Might be worth me doing, like, a revisit style video. It's a really good console, it's just... Gotta be careful how you time it. The thing is, too, a lot of the things that, like, I like to use are, like, consoles and abilities where they perform better when you are better with ability timing, and a lot of people are just looking for what can I put on a spacebar. Yeah, the friendship going to MUDs will be interesting. I'm tapped out on Zen and money to toss into the game for the next couple of months, most likely, because I gotta pay for all these hard drive purchases, you know. So after I get the 16th bundle, it'll probably be a bit till I go for another MUDs bundle. Though I think we still have like 2 months until we're due for a new one, so.
Heads up. Another wave is coming your way. The vengeance of Vix is active.
Oh, for sure. I mean, someone will most likely burn a box on it. Do I suggest a Torp for Elite CSV build? No. Generally, I find the higher performance you get, the harder it is for your Torps to keep up with the speed. Like I'd say if you're still under a million and a half, you're probably still fine with like a Torp on. But when you're like pushing towards like 2 mil and above, you really start to see the Torps, even like a Maelstrom, just cannot keep up. Or struggles to. Is there a best phaser dual heavy cannon though?
It's not over yet. The next wave is coming. Enemy assault incoming. Survive onslaught.
I mean, the Terran rep one's the obvious. I mean, are you like talking pure phaser, or are you doing like the current meta of like rainbow setup? I want to say on my most recent like pure phaser setup, I might have been doing Terran plus radiolytics. I mean, most of the phaser versions are so close together. It's more of a what color do you want? Lots, how's it going? Alan? What is this non-ISE map? Just about getting my daily done here over on console, so let's see here.
It's not over yet. The next wave is coming.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll probably just skim through it later on and see what all was said. That's disappointing to hear though, but yeah. To the better platform. All dispenser. I mean, that's just what most people do, Chris. I'd love to see how many people actually fly science ships as sci ships. To me, that was sort of why I was always surprised in recent years, where I think it was 23 or 24, where it just seemed like there was just an excessive amount of science ships, and I was just sitting here like, how many people are actually playing sci ships as sci ships versus just using, just a standard phaser fall setup on them? Apparently, Timeless Legacy didn't do that well. I mean, it was just not a. The art team did well. The stats of that bundle did not. Yeah, you can absolutely do like a do build on basically anything. I know most of you will not care about this, but I found some nice like iris things that I could do with the 3D printer. So with Easter, I was like, oh, the niece is gonna go crazy for this. For the Stargate fans here, it's always nice to have the iris effect. I think I talked about this yesterday, but I did want to share that I did get another delivery. I got a box of OnlyFans yesterday in the mail. So more Noctuas to add to the pile. Noctua. Yeah, that's true, Watts. Absolutely. Oh, you sent me something, Sora? I appreciate it. Sora, thank you. That was a very fast set of spam clicks there. Working towards another T6 box on this character.
I feel so ignored.
Sora, thank you. Feel like I'm missing something. Buy me a fan. Well, I've got like the Ko-fi thing set up. I need to change it though, because it still's referencing the PlayStation 5, which I mean that's you guys just saw me on. I've got capture cards. I ended up getting 2 last year. They've been working pretty well. Sora, thank you. Trying to make a Stargate. I mean, there's a guy on the printables, Martin. He's got like Stargate designs, I believe as well. Yeah, Muak, at this point I'm pretty sure we're gonna it just seems likely it would make sense that they re-release the NX refit from the Lobby store like as a bundle exclusive here with some new skins. I could very much see them doing that. Yeah, I just hope that like they've got the message on what went wrong with Timeless Legacy. I'm curious to see how this new bundle is. Renewable infrastructure. Never seen this map before. It's the captain's table. It's really outdated. Yeah, I agree, Stanky Boy. The part of the thing with the Heritage Bundle is that there was like some really good space exclusives in there. Maybe it's because the 14th didn't get very well received with its bundle exclusives. I mean, the bundle exclusives from the 14th weren't like completely terrible. It's just that the Tal Shiar ship in there just didn't make sense. Garthon. Sir, I appreciate it, yep. Catalog ancient technologies. Oh, I can do... let's go down and get Spire infrastructure. That's the 1200, yep. Okay, that's queued up. Slowly getting built up. Aw, Darkos is gonna miss the stream. Terrible. As a free-to-play who gets the ships with coupons, they can keep on releasing EV suits, uniforms, and ground weapons as the bundle exclusives. Love to see more of that, please, Cryptic. Yeah, I mean, if that's all this bundle has, aside from, a bundle exclusive ship, that'll be rather disappointing. Like, I think there's too much ground focus on bundle exclusives and not enough space focus. Yeah. Like, the Heritage Bundle, that had really strong bundle exclusives also. With the Valors or whatever. Valors. I'm gonna pronounce them every way possible just to piss someone off. Valor? Valor? Okay, I can't think of another way. Oof. Yeah, Muak, that'd be awesome if they could do that. Rubica, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I'm gonna be redoing the member list tonight, so like with me recording a couple videos back to back here tonight, like after this stream. If you want to have your name at the end of the video, make sure you've got your sub in now, because those videos are going to be like done tonight and then scheduled on the channel. I need to do a 5-3 sovereign. Okay, let's go. The engineer, you know, that was impressive numbers yesterday. Nice fans. Thank you. Yeah, Shadow, I don't know what they're gonna do there. I'm very curious to find out. Dark Eddie, how's it going? Fleet Research Lab, let's head on over. I'm doing good. I just showed the box of OnlyFans I got yesterday, and yeah, messed up sleep schedule again, so I have to be up for the next day. Fun, fun, fun. Nice. Yeah, logical. If their plan is the low BMX, then there has to be something else in there alongside that. What? I mean, they could do multiple Lobby ships. Like, they could put the Adolith in there. That would appeal to some people, but I don't know. They're in a rough situation there. Not many good options. You start all the duty officer missions, you're going to make thousands of EC. Thousands and thousands. I already have it from here? Oh, terrible. Well, I'm going to pick up the project here from the Fleet Research Lab. Help speed up the at least one of my R&D schools a little bit. Let's do beams. That was right at the top. That's fine. Docsent, how's it going? Yeah, if I had to wager a guess as to how far they'll hit um, that lance on the Impersa, if I was just, you know, guessing, just based on some of the comments and, like, you know, the performance of other lance style weapons in the game, like, if they hit it by 90%, it would still be far above, like, most of the other lance weapons in the game. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to it, or if they're just going to put a cap on it or what, but I don't anticipate a very good outcome for that, in my opinion. They should just boost the other lances, but that was not where the discussion went. They don't lances based on the statements that they gave back in the content creator channel. The lances are not really. They're just like a free damage source on builds. So, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that further, but it was not a very positive discussion for getting other lances buffed, if that's what you were hoping for. Spence, you know, I love you, but you've been streaming entirely too much lately. I want you to think about taking up a new hobby away from Stowe. Damn, just tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. A new hobby like Star Citizen? The other hobby is like 3D printing. Like I talked about this the other day, but I did finally go about I gotta glue these down. Um yeah, I've been making these screw boxes, and you know, I got metric ones, but I had to get, of course, the appropriate one for America. For the American size screws. Star Citizen market is already too manipulated, Spencer. A new hobby like actually making videos? I released a video yesterday. Like February was the most content I've put out in a while. Yeah, a lot of it was streams, sure, but if you check wiki class ships, the only special thing about jugs is their lances being special, yeah. Any intel on the 16th bundle today? No news. And I really don't know how far out it is. I really do not know. You can play Freelancer, a game by Chris Roberts that he actually finished. That's impossible. The 15th released on March 11th. Well, I'm pretty confident that they're not releasing the bundle this week, if that's what you're wondering, Chris. Don't think that's gonna happen. What's the deal with Nadion inversion? Didn't it used to work? I had no idea. Truthfully, no idea. Do I have a build for the Harmony? I mean, really, it's a question of the bridge officer layout. The gear, like the consoles, the weapons, are same as any of my other console spam setups. So if you want to just pause and take a look at my bridge officer layout there, sci-fi. That's yeah. There's a dev stream on Tuesday. We might get some official teasers. Is there? Chris, how's it going? There is Stanky? Interesting. Well, we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, so definitely tune in to see what what the Tuesday stream is for sure, Stanky boy. If lances or other ship gimmicks aren't meant to do anything, then I'm pretty sure the player base would all agree. Do without them, save the dev time, and reduce the cost of the ships to reflect that. Yeah. Okay. Anti-proton damage, physical damage ground. Spencer could do a watch along stream. Yeah, Tuesday is the anniversary event starting on console. Oh, damn it, I forgot to claim the giveaway there. Man. Back to console for a minute. I forgot to claim the giveaway. Scuba, thank you for mentioning that. I already did that. Need to get more invested in the console account. Elite Captain Training Token. There we go. Definitely did not want to miss out on that. One, two, three, four. That's a beginner's password. I know. The same combination that is on your luggage. Chat, terrible. Anti-proton, there we go. 1 million damage with the lance, feel like a god. We're getting the space walls too. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. Got your Impersa today. Feels a little underpowered and mighty disappointed I put T6X tokens on it. Please buff Cryptic. Terrible. Is there anything special or interesting about the ship I'm in just now? The highlight is by far the Starship trait, which is like a photonic officer style thing for universal console clickies. Yeah, there will be a review for the Harmony dropping on the channel tomorrow. I don't even have the trait on right now. Oof. PS5 loads up way faster than Xbox. Yeah. Fun days. How's it going? Yeah, the Lance is crazy. Yeah, Pundus, it really is like good morning for me. I mean, I know it's 7 p.m., but I'm going to be up for like the next 24 hours. Got my cup of coffee. I'm sorry, my beer mug of coffee. It's one big mug. Yeah. It's wonderful. Yeah, so while I'm here, I do want to mention over in the CasualSAB Discord, if you guys are not already in there, there's a channel there, Impersa Lance Contest. This is not necessarily looking for who gets the biggest max one. I just want to see, you know, what type of numbers you're getting from the Lance here, just to get an idea of like how it's doing for, you know, the average player. The Cobble, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. But yeah, I'll drop a link to the Discord down below. But up for grabs is a couple of master keys. So I've got some of the art codes that I got from Suna, and you can't redeem those if you've already won one from another creator. But if you're on Steam or Epic and I pull you, I'll just directly send you 3 master keys. So the winners will be drawn on stream March 14th. And let me drop the link into the Discord once again. Easy, logical, that's one big mug, but what's the coffee in? Terrible. Sumatra. Worth getting for the console wheel nonsense? If you... So the thing with the Harmony trait is that you have to have your shields kept up. So you need to use like Valdor, RSP. Like you need to have your shields above 50% in order to get that cooldown reduction. Yeah, I mean, Fred, it was the expectation was that the Impersa was going to be a good ship, just not necessarily better than the platforms I already flew. We didn't know the Lance was that broken. Hope I'm doing good, yeah. I need to do a quick test on the Harmony quick. So for the console on the Harmony, it will spawn in the Ethereum support drones, and the amount it spawns in when the vortex closes increases based on how many kills you get. So I need to check and see if that's actually working, because I couldn't quite tell in one of the patrols I had previously did. So I'm actually going to put the Harmony trait back on, because I also want to spam the console a little bit more. And I'm going to go into a patrol with it. Yeah, absolutely. Like even without the Lance, the Impersa is like a really strong platform. Again, my expectation is that they most certainly will end up hitting it. It's a question of how much. I don't think it's going to look anything like it currently does, afterwards. BNC, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. It's not broken. It's Q level tuned. That's a good one. Let's get Oscar open. Yeah, that is unfortunate for sure. Sora, thank you for the gifted sub over on the Twitch. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna do a let's just do a 9th rule. Ads? I didn't start any ads. I'm sorry if they're there.
Looks like there was a... sorry to...
The Carter is ready to assist you.
Lead the way. I'm sure God will follow.
William?
A single Ferengi vessel, Marauder class. They've decloaked.
I thought... Leave enough of their ships for salvage. I'll be under cloak.
Modron got the Hirogen to come all the way out here? I'm almost impressed.
That's the sub-nuke there. That hurt. Sub-nuked all my buffs right off. Again! How dare they? Yeah, so that vortex is the effect you get from the Harmony console.
Well, there's bad news.
Upon you going into Red Alert.
We've got company.
That's why I didn't use that long term, is because the design of it was a bit rough.
You treacherous! This deal gets worse by the minute.
I won't tell the Gorn we have the spores if you don't.
The nerve of... No.
Okay.
Tholian Queen Honey. One spoonful grants immortality. Birmingham.
Ship is under attack.
When I'm done here, I'll feed your corpses to my hatch.
So violent. I'm gonna look later on. I should have demo record on. Demo record Harmony console 002. Yeah, so the console lasts for a minute. Or at 30 seconds, I mean. 30 seconds, and it's supposed to spawn in more of the Ethereum support drones the more kills you get in it, or within 5 kilometers of it. I want to see if it's actually doing that.
They're down to a few ships. Keep up the pressure.
Look at all that precious loot. See all that loot, chat?
Well fought. Well.
You know what I'm gonna do about that loot? Looks painful to fly, it's really too large. Okay, demo record. Oh, why does it do this sometimes? Hold on a second. Must have been 100 EC. Yeah. So much EC just lost right there. Demo launcher. There you go. Oh, so I already had a recording and then I just overrode it. Okay. Yeah, I know. Salvage. I do need the salvage. That's for sure. Big effect there, dude. That's the Tholian crystals from the warp core. One got close to me and gave me the shield. That's a massive visual there. But when this thing ends, there's supposed to be Ethereum... Yeah, little Ethereum things that get spawned in. Man, me using my own pets here is not helping. I mean, these are clearly, you know, beautiful Type 7s. I didn't think this through good enough. Okay. So let's give a count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 of them here. And I certainly killed a hell of a lot more enemies than, you know, than that. That is a cool... That is a cool effect on those little things, though. Spencer counting his balls? I mean, these are like cubes. They're not balls. They're sort of empty on the inside, you know? I don't think there's any documentation for how many of these are supposed to be spawned out. And this is Yeah, this here is the one of my pets. So as far as I can see, that group there where a bunch of them died, only 4 of these ended up getting spawned out. By default, it'll summon in just 1, but I only got 3 additional. I mean, so it's good to see that it is spawning more in. It's just, I sort of figured there would be more. Like with the amount of kills I was getting right there, you know? I'm gonna have to ask about that. They do look really cool, though, I will say. Let's look at one in just the rotating around. Sort of cool. I don't think they're particularly effective, but it's a neat concept. Let's look at the parse there. Actually, let's do CLA. CLA, refresh. Let's see. By the way, the Ethereum frigate pets, you guys already probably knew that they weren't good. I mean, when I first got the ship, I just took the normal quality ones and discarded them. That was the appropriate thing to do. But as a content creator, gotta buy the elites just to check, and they did less than half the damage of the Type 7, like a bad Type 7, so pretty rough. Um, yeah, so I mean, the Reality Vortex, at least in that parse, like, there were several enemies, you know, within proximity of it that should have died and counted for it. I mean, it's registered. The Reality Vortex, I mean, it registers that that's got 4 kills, so. Exactly, Watts. Um. What are the name of the little pets it summons in? Hold on. Need to go through here. Analysis. What was the ability name there? Biomatter. I just don't see them on the parse here. Not everything that's come out recently has been weak. I mean, the Orion Interceptor, the experimental weapon off that, you know, isn't actually that bad, especially given it's a 360-degree experimental weapon. It was just, you know, really overshadowed by the hexes at the time. Oh, were they there? Did I miss it? Though the debilitators are the frigate pets that I have on. I love seeing a Sona Collector fly around. That is a very nice ship, visually neat mechanic. It was just unfortunate the bridge officer layout on it. Yeah, I'm going to do another... What I'm going to do here next is another patrol. I'm going to do a rescue and search. But I'm going to go crazy spamming this console just to see like how many of the things I can get in. When you do combat, please move the spreadsheet. But I like the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet, nice.
Thank you for coming to our...
Also, I want to demo record this, so I'm taking the pets off. Demo record... Harmony console 0004 or 005. There we go. Site. Wow. Scuba, thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're fine, sir.
Klingon vessels are warping into your position.
That rift's unstable. We need to hurry or those ships won't make it.
I took the item, chat. Are you happy?
Thank you for coming to our aid. Some
Maybe. But what I'm doing here on this one, though, is going to be...
blessing.
Like, just trying to push it to the limit.
That's
Despise the
one less thing to
Mokai?
worry about. Let's regroup with
A lot of people do.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Klingons are approaching our position.
Trying to turn after I got behind them. Man, this thing moves so horribly. The worst thing is I got shifted out of flank because I like just power slid right behind them. Well, broadside's not doing a damn thing for me. Yeah, you just have to stay 5 kilometers away from the enemies. What I dislike is enemies that can sub-nuke.
Let's deal with the stragglers, shall we?
Dislike enemies with feedback pulse 4. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like capped at 4 out at a
I
time
think that was the last.
for activation. Oh, there's certainly more than 4 out right now. There's a ton of them out right now. Look, chat, I'm collecting the loot, okay? You happy? There's a lot of loot here this time. Yeah, any enemy with the sub-nuke just... It's so irritating. Having all your buffs wiped off. Like, don't get me wrong, I want more challenging enemies, but I don't want it to be that the reason that they're suddenly a little bit harder to deal with is because they can wipe all, you know, just wipe my abilities off a couple times per minute. You know, when I'm going up against a group of them. That's not a fun challenge to me. Like, I would prefer, like, you know, them actually using some abilities, like the Mokai, that do actually, you know, you get too close, you get Viral Impulse Burst. You get tossed, you know, really far away. It's the, losing everything, buff-wise, that just sucks. The Spencer needs salvage. Clearly something meta is coming soon that needs re-engineering. Why do you automatically have to jump to it's always like me knowing something? Yeah, it's 5K salvage right there. Okay. Piper. Yeah, Dark Eddie, I know. Because I always know something? Bro. I just am never gonna win there. Okay. Tholian Warp Crystals, 127k, because they just kept spawning into them. So it really excelled there. Reality Vortex did pretty good in the patrol as well. Certainly they have to show up at this point, right? I refuse to believe that they are just not showing up at all. There they are. 900 DPS. But they weren't, like, registering as my damage? Is that just how they're being flagged? I'm checking. Yeah, they're not registering as mine. Can I put this one on the builds Discord, the parse? Yeah, I can drop the parse over there. I'm gonna drop this in, let's see here. New content, Theorycraft. The Reality Vortex console off the Harmony. When you get kills around it, it will summon in some Etherean drones, but I just found that they're not being attributed in the combat log as your pets, it looks like. Vortex. Yeah. So they just showed up as like independent NPCs. Let me find like, okay, so you see here, here's Dan. I don't know if Dan's here right now. Um Dan is usually around. But I can see Dan here, his pets. You can see how it's his type 7s have um his name before them. But what we're seeing here with the Etherean drones, hold on, I gotta reopen it because I renamed the file. What we're seeing with the Etherean drones is that they're not registering as like a player pet. Yeah, they forgot to include the player ID in the output. What is Windows complaining about now? Yeah, I'll get that reported here. Take the numbers from you, yeah. So I'm looking at there's some conversation on the Lance, so that's just a thread. Just looking at the Stowe Discord here quick. Game Freaks is in the thread for the Impersa. Oh boy. Bugs and issues. Harmony. Reality Vortex console. Bug issue. The Ethereum drones. Use console. So that's okay. Where is that file at? Just bear with me, just getting this done real quick. Just not being attributed to the player. And let's get the picture of what it should look like. Highlight that there. There we go. Space equipment. And is the reality vortex to like the exact name of the console? Just a moment. Reconstruction portal. Okay, I almost had the wrong name. There we go. It's reported. You know, compared to a normal pet. SFC, how's it going? Should I just go ahead and use my anniversary token on the Awani or wait until the new bundle? I mean, the Awani is just such a high impact set of accessories. Like, you know, if you don't have fleet power, if you're running edge weapons or, you know, a ship that has hangar bays, like, I'd probably just grab the type or grab the Awani, because those accessories are just so impactful. I'm hoping to start very soon. I don't have an exact time frame. I've just had a lot of other stuff going on. I know you commented on me streaming a lot earlier, but I have been streaming a lot, but there is a lot I've been doing IRL that has made some of these time periods where I'm streaming a little bit hard to work on videos. So the streams just were the easier solution. It also didn't help that for most of February, I had issues with going on with 2 of my 3D printers, and it's only this past weekend, the Friday night I think it was, that I went out. I took all the parts. I basically had to just tear everything out of the one printer, replace the majority of the parts in there, and now it's fully back up and operational. So yeah, hopefully soon. Sending out stream rewards, nice. I unfortunately did not have a chance to really catch the stream live. What were the big highlights for you, SFC, that Thomas said? Dark Eddie. I mean, buy some of the ship models when I post them again. I got a thing from eBay where if I get 3 sales over $10 in the next 3 weeks, that they'll send me a 50 off 125 coupon. So yeah, that'll be some more, probably some filament, because there were some good filament deals on eBay. Barefoot, what's with the puny 15% key discount? When can we expect to see a more substantial key sale on PC? Oof. I don't know. I mean, 15% is like their standard extended sale, and then 25% is the flash sale. Yeah, I mean 15% really isn't much, I know. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll probably try to play back the YouTube VOD at like 3x or something later on just to try and get through it quick. I gotta destroy 30 Borg ships. That's really difficult. The first contact day reward is going to be really interesting and will be given out to lapsed players as a win back somehow. I mean, the streaming, the increased streaming was also just a curiosity of seeing how like I could do with an increased stream count, you know, compared to how it was for me years ago. Um, like just to see the numbers. And on Twitch, they're, I mean, not really that far off from what I, you know, would see when I would do like random streams quite frequently, you know, several years ago. Um, you know, right now we're at 30 on Twitch and another 87 on YouTube. So this is the lowest for YouTube stream that I've seen recently. But that's, I think, just because time of day. Because Europe has to go to bed. The increased streaming is because of the increased need for hard drives. It may surprise you to know, but the videos do generally net quite a bit more. How many ships in the game have pilot and command on them? Just one? I think there's more than one, but it's when you're specifically looking for commander, pilot, lieutenant commander, command, there's only one right now. They could do the buggy for ground open worlds. Never go to bed unless you're forced. 'Tis the way. Okay. I don't want to fly the Harmony anymore. At least not right now. Logical. It's going to happen. I promise you. And look at what I found here, hiding, lurking on New Romulus Command. It's a Megla Zeta. We got a Zeta Reticulan in person right here. Flying the Harmony is like flying an old ashtray. Sora, every time Logical asks for it, I extend the duration for another week. I'm joking. But someone's going to take what I just said seriously. I know, Logical. Now, the crate build guide is certainly... Geez, there's a lot more of these out today. Look at that. Just a pile of them. Oh, it's because they're using the one console. Temporal disorder. Okay. I need to defeat Borg ships. Captain Rams. Think get blown away up there. Yeah. We had a little bit of storms over the weekend. It's certainly quite a bit warmer right now. Got the windows open. It's 57 out. The other day it was like in the 30s still. Okay, Hive on Slot Elite public queue. Hook up all those fans. Bro, if I hook up all these fans, like it's gonna be so loud. Jeez. Nick. Tornado within a block of your home in Kansas City Friday night? That's rough. That would be a fun stream to hear. The only way to beat Borg ships is by using a meta ship with an inch tune nowadays. Back at the correct class again. I know, Nicholas. Wonderful, isn't it? I see a Sora lurking in the background over there. Stream cam needs more brown. Dude, if I hooked up all the Noctua fans I have, or like if I got them all in a pile, it'd be nuts. I should do that. That'd be funny. Just the stream background is just entirely like a pile of Noctua. I could do it. I got a lot of Noctua fans right now. It's just what I have on this character right now, like set up, and it's been fun to fly barefoot. I am enjoying the ship while it lasts. Really, is the thing. I'm enjoying the Lance while it's around before they completely nuke it into the ground. Darthon, shouldn't you be sleeping?
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack.
Server performance looks good.
The collective.
Darthon, thank you for the buffs, by the way. I assume that was you.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Eternal!
Yeah, Vice. It's just a different order.
Not the end.
Just a casual 3 mil HSC. Thank you for the run. Thank you for the support there. Darthon, I appreciate the friendship console, which is the blue lightning effect that someone's going to ask about now in the comment section. Every time the friendship console gets used, someone asks, what is that?
Form was flame. Weak. Fallible.
Look at that. Just a casual 3 million. And that was only one lance hit, so... OP. Terrible. Barefoot, no. Terrible. You know, I could do that, Dark Eddie. I really could. Like, I'm pretty sure if I look on printables, 120mm fan mount. Nick, have fun. Stay safe. Oh, look. 5 bay, 3.5, 3.5 inch hard drive cage. Oof, don't tempt me. More hard drive cages. Barefoot, thank you for the super sticker. Bus DPS run when? Oof. I mean, there's certainly options. Dual 120mm, but this doesn't look stackable, this one here. Need to find like a stackable. We need to make a fan wall. That's the goal. Dom, how's it going? Very late night stream. Yeah, I mean it's 7, it's almost 8 for me. But the clocks went ahead an hour last night, didn't they? So yeah, but that's for a Rosewheel server case. I mean, in theory, I probably could just use these, like the mounting system for the server rack that I've been building, and just make a. I could probably get something done with that. 1 a.m. for you, and you can't sleep. I understand how it is. I understand. Infected the Conduit Elite public queue. Yeah, I know. I've got a bunch of 120mm fans and also some 140s. I actually got more 140s on the way because the eBay seller I bought some on eBay back on February 22nd. It was two A14s and then a slim A12. It was like $30, but the seller didn't ship them out. So I reached out, I think on Wednesday, and I'm like, "Yo, is everything good? These still going to be sent over?" And they're like, "Oh, sorry, forgot to ship them." That was a little bit annoying. That the thing I ordered on March 22nd on eBay didn't get shipped out till March 4th. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these little fan controllers that can do up to 6 fans. They're not USB, but they're cool. I could just chain a bunch of them together with like some SATA power, and I've got. I may or may not have a couple of extra Corsair RM1000X power supplies lying around for no reason at all. February. The thing I ordered on February 22nd didn't ship out till March 4th, okay? I'm sorry.
The situation is grim. All attempts to...
Nice. I mean, for a custom keyboard like that, that's to be expected. To be honest, like, those always have a long wait.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Scanning the nanite transfer. God, additional data is available.
There's no lag. CSV misfire. Unfortunate.
The nanite probe can repair the transfer. Stop them.
I think Sora may have gotten a little bit of overkill from the agony there. Evasive misfire. This is really bad server performance.
A probe is closing in on a transfer. Destroy it.
Surrender your vessel and prepare for assimilation.
That was really bad server performance. I'm testing warp core to make sure warp core is paying attention. Absolutely.
Conduit has been destroyed. However, our scans of the starbase are still being...
Darthon, thank you for the friendship and support. Yeah, that was horrible server performance. Anti-proton overcharge lance only got the one shot in at the start. 27 mil max 1. Resonance shock, board cube. Yeah, there was like massive overkill. We got our agonies on that at the same time. Yeah, look at that, Sora. Damn, you had that may be the largest like bugged agony spike I've ever seen. Like following the initial set of fixes they did for it. You see, you can still get two people to hit agony on a target at the same time, and it'll bug out and do a crazy amount of damage. And it looks like for Sora, that just went crazy. 29 million damage. All those power supplies just to get Spencer AI and the bot farms up and running. You're taking hardware out of the hands of consumers. Terrible. You know, it's what the worst thing is that I still haven't went through and like redone the pools on like my main storage server like I wanted to. I've just been too busy. Been busy. The lance almost killed you? That Xeon's putting in some work right there, doing nothing. I am a bit annoyed though that one of my 16 gig DDR4 ECC DIMMs is only showing up as 8 gigs now. I don't know what happened, but I mean at least it's not causing any stability issues. But it's annoying, especially in the current market, to have a DIMM, you know, go down like that. Storage management can be a hobby in and of itself. I know. Yeah, so right now, the amount of space that's used is 40... I can zoom in on this. 21.6 terabytes on that draw, or on that pool, another 7 on that pool, and then another about 47 on the primary. Need more storage. I've got the storage, it's just a matter of going in, transferring everything off the 14 terabyte pool over to the 3 terabyte pool. And then just, I need to do it. It's just like locking down a time period to do so. You know what I need, chat? I need a better warp core. I don't actually. I just wanted to say that because warp core is still here. I can't remember. Is this the week they might start talking about the next bundle? I mean, I hope. I'm very curious to see what happens on the stream on Tuesday. It's 50% of whatever your current hold capacity is. So, yeah, I mean, regardless of what HP you're at, it's gonna sting. This is offensive. I'm unsubscribing. Does the Psi Odyssey come with a secondary deflector? No. It just gets, was it sensor analysis? Yeah, Warp Core, before you unsub, just for, remember to use Epic Creator Code CasualSAB at checkout. For Warp Core. I feel bad now. What I want to do is just look at a character here. Might be time for some market play. Okay, let's see. What are Borg Doffs currently at? So I have... I wish there was a way to sort these, like, by their name. Just so I could have, like, all the numbers easily found. Okay, what is 24 going for right now? About 500. Everwind, they did some like stuff like that, some stats a couple years ago. I think the last though was with the 10th anniversary. Yeah, logical, I know. Optiscaler, and especially I know that if I want to use like FSR4 on my 7900 XTX, I would have to use Optiscaler to force that in, right? Okay, 24 is... So 24 is the Borgdorf that when you hit attack abilities, it's got a 15% chance to set your power levels to max for 5 seconds. And then when you hit Miracle Worker abilities, it has a chance to give you 2.5% crit chance. I'm going to post one of those up. Anyone on KDF wants one? I'm gonna go... The current lowest was what? 574? Do 540. I may or may not have a few of them. What is 26 at? A billion EC for KDF? What? No way. 950. What is 22? $4.25. I thought I saw 31 before. A 32. 390 is the cheapest. Ooh. Let's do 350. Yeah, just I'll get a couple more drafts posted, and if they sell, I'll post more. If not, they'll just continue sitting in the inventory for now. Let's see, Deflector Officer is up next. I don't know what the market is on these right now. I mean, for the DPRM, my recommendation at this point, I mean, what is that at on the market? Dynamic. So, I mean, if you can afford a Muds bundle, getting that Dread Through the Ages bundle that's got that, the NJ and all that, that'd be the recommended way. But if you're on a budget, then just going for this exchange route, I mean, that's certainly cheaper. Just make sure, Shadow, if it's a Romulan aligned KDF, you do need the Romulan box. If it's, you know, pure KDF, then the Klingon. Vice, I don't think that was ever really a concern for them. I think that they're making more than enough to cover that. Okay, let's go to Deflector Officers. 39. 170 is the cheapest. I'm going to undercut with one at 150 just to see if it sells, to see if the market's even there right now. Where did it go? It was just on my screen. There it is. Uh, 46. 85. Oof. Logical. That's my response to that. Mad Skills, how's it going? Romulan Fed would choose the Romulan box, of which there's like only one on the market. No 37s up for KDF right now. I mean, last time I sold some of these for KDF for like 250 per, so let's see if that market is still there at all. 38. No KDF, I'll do 150. Richard, how's it going? Spencer needs EC badly. Bargains galore, courtesy CasualSAB must be running a Founders Day sale. Oh no. Doing good, doing good. Just doing a, just a quick stream here before I get started on some boring work. Wolf, Rachel. A 42 used to be pretty popular as well. Do I have any of those? I do have one. 42 is like the attack intel cooldown guy. So let's see. 400. Hell yeah. 400. There you go. Actually, I'll continue with the Founders Day discount there. Let's go 375. What Dolphs are good out of the Delta packs? Like any of the crit chance or severity ones for space or ground. Waldo, how's it going? Did you enjoy that storm? What was it, last night? Was it last night or the night before? I don't remember. Just came blitzing through. Yeah, Drum, that is for... That might have actually been on the video for the Impersa yesterday. I think I mentioned it there, but it's for the competitive rep engines and also the World Razor's cultural conquest trait. Avoided it on this side of the state, just some wind here. Yeah, so it's for the competitive rep engines, the innervated ones. When you hit a firing mode, it'll basically give you an evasive maneuvers. And then for cultural conquest, the World Razor's trait, that gives you a damage buff. Let's see, I haven't looked at Doff Hoarder in a while. Does Doff Hoarder have any nice Doffs on it? Wow, this is still on Ryza.
Makes the universe go round.
I promise it's not for RP purposes. Security. I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking through this and I'm not very impressed with the Doffs that I'm seeing. It just looks like a collection of low-value Doffs. I mean, there's some RSP ones, like the Krenna Marion. How many characters do I have hidden away on Drozana? I think I actually have 2 characters over there. Yeah, so basically when I'm just, running really low on EC and I just need to get some EC quick, I just hop on to, one of these Drozana characters and I do what it takes. Someone out there is going to believe every word I just said. That's the worst thing of that. I think 4 is over there. Yeah. People like seeing the big Gorn, just up over here, You got to earn the EC somehow. It really is terrible. The worst thing is someone's going to believe everything that I just said. Yeah, I believe it from the gutter to the echelon. Oh no. Oh, this has a Kang on it. This is like the KDF Zmok. Did Spencer admit to ERP for creds? No, I mean, there are people that do that. Are any of the duty officer packs in the store on the exchange? Over at the Fleet Research Lab, if you have some extra fleet creds, there are crafting doffs that you can get over there. Yeah, K13 I think has some too, but I know the Research Lab does for sure. And like they do have some pretty good ones over there. In fact, let's hop over there. There pretty much used to be whole fleets based on erotic roleplay on Drozana and Ryza. I know. No, not really. That's just like a really old one. Damn, that embassy loaded fast. Anyone want to ERP for some DDR5 sticks? Hey, I got something to show you. It's not going to be super visible because the lighting in here. You can almost see it, but there be DDR5 right there. A whole 32 gigs of it. Can you believe it? He knows about those fleets because he was in them. Oh no. We are joking. We are legitimately joking, Captain Rams. Everything that's been said in the past couple minutes about ERP has been entirely just joking. Except, actually no. Except there are, I believe, actually fleets that do that stuff. Raffle your dims? You're too old for this? Dude, as soon as I even start joking about that, look at how many people we just lost on the YouTube chat. Lost 10 people in that discussion right there. But yeah, at the Fleet Research Lab, yeah, there's a duty officer store here, and like you can buy some here for, you know, not too much. I mean, there's the ultra rare that they have that's super expensive, but like you can buy boxes here, 30,000 fleet creds to get a very rare R&D off. You could say we lost heaps of people. Warp Core, no, bad. They left to join those fleets. Man, the Admiralty ships that you can get here, the prices on them are just so crazy. 100,000 to lithium and 500k fleet creds. That's why that most recent fleet expansion they did a couple years ago, why it fell so flat, was because the ships, the dill cost was just too high for people to care about. People don't care about Admiralty that much. And the duty officers, like the duty officers just didn't do enough for what they cost. Like, I have no issue buying a duty officer for 500,000 fleet credits if it's good. It's just, like, some of these ultra rare DOFs that they put in were just a complete joke. Like, I want to go, can I get to... I gotta go back to the Fleet Starbase to get over to the colony world. Bot farmers care about Admiralty, but not to that point of paying that price. Someone is spamming their horn. Why not? It's free to them. It's too much work to do that on, you know, like an account full of characters. I mean, if they only have to do it once, though, that's true. How would I know what bot farmers care about? Can you sell them? No. Okay. Okay, chat, this is going to take a minute. Starfleet Dental is still around. I mean, I know Something Awful still gets some activity over on those forums. I haven't looked at it recently, though. Let me see here. When is the most recent post over on Something Awful? I mean, just a couple days ago. Or no, today. Yeah, a couple hours ago, so. Yeah, I mean, there's still a little bit of activity over there, like for dental. I mean, an NOP public service, that's just a branch of Starfleet Dental. The Starfleet Dental is like a group that did a lot of like trolling in the early days of the game. The blurred out neckbeard on Showcase. Where's the console at? No, that's batteries. Yeah, I think this is the one to get the Ultra Air, yeah. So, like, when these dropped, like, this sort of pissed me off. Like, I was very critical about the fleet update they did. In fact, let me find the thumbnail for it. Yeah, fleet update breakdown. Is this a joke? I was like annoyed at this because like I wanted the fleet update to be good. You know, we do want more fleet stuff. It's just that what they did with that fleet update just it was so underwhelming. Um like the fleet stuff here, you pay 500,000 fleet creds for an ultra rare technician, and then it's just a copy paste of the very rare. It's the same 10%. It's not even an increase over the existing very rare, which you can get for free. Like, it was just such an underwhelming, like it just felt like it felt like there was, you know, in some ways there's, you know, clearly a lot of effort put in, but then you look at some of the like specific stats that they were giving to some of the things, and it was just like that was rough. Yeah, there's even a fleet Gragamal at the Spire, yeah. Like, we wanted some new stuff, or if it was going to be copy paste of old stuff, you know, to be better. But then they came out with this, and it was just copy paste, and it was just like, man, that's just so damn disappointing. Good concept, bad execution. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Lots of legwork around getting around fleet assets. Yeah. Going in and making sure you can load from each of the fleet maps to the other would be nice. I gotta trade. Oh yeah, let's do the Omega mini game. Yeah, I mean, getting a map invite's the easiest, but you're not always going to have people sitting on the map, you know? What is a repeatable fleet action, especially long term? That would be a decent deal sync. I'll let you type that out.
Need something?
Yeah, let's go back to Starbase. Yeah. Your colony still has scaffolding, needs hard hats to enter. I mean, the colony invasions, that was a neat concept too. Yeah. I think I don't know, with fleets, I think it'd be nice if we could have more people in each fleet. That'd be something nice as well. But I understand that too much consolidation might be an issue. Fleets aren't social enough for a group deal sync. Not anymore. We need like a thing that costs lithium to let us expand how many people can be on the fleet roster. Like other games do that sort of stuff. Imagine needing to pay a couple million dilithium and you get to increase your fleet from a max of 500 members up to like 1,000. I think there's a lot of fleets that would go for something like that. Have to make it expensive, but I think there'd be ways to do it. The loading time for fleet holdings is just because there's nobody on them. Isn't that why we have armadas? Armadas, yeah, I mean, I think that was probably an initial concept to get more people like working together, but that, overwhelmingly just hasn't really worked out. I mean, expanding how many fleets can be in the armada is, I mentioned that to Thomas, that'd be huge for a lot of people. What I'm buying right now are just the plus 10 skill boost from the fleet starbase. Min-max players tend to burn through these things. They each last 4 hours, so I'm getting myself 4 stacks of 10. The old fleet TFOs are just too chaotic to get together. Getting 20 people together for a fleet TFO, especially with the current server performance issues, it's just rough. Yeah, it's a tech issue and a culture issue, yeah. The issue is too, like the space fleet TFOs that we do have, they're just too easy. Like once you get up to like even like a solid beginner build, like that's content from 15 years ago. It just isn't challenging. It's not fun to do that stuff. Yeah, Darthon, that'd be nice. Yeah, somewhat hyper. Yeah. I don't know if they like combine other TFOs though. Like if they will let the same like no, I guess they'd be separate in some way. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but I am going to go on my my KDF here, and I am purchasing one of the nice exclusive perks of being a KDF aligned character, and I'm buying the Elite Fleet Disruptor Dual Sniper Rifles from my starbase. Beautiful. And remember when we used to like buy this fleet stuff? I remember like the Elite Fleet Disruptors were something that were so sought after back in the day. The Elite Fleet Shields, these used to be popular too. Like going in, getting the Resilient. Yeah. Like these were a neat concept too. They've fallen behind. They're still like really cheap. I'm gonna grab one just for, what the hell. It's cheap enough that I can grab that and not worry about it. I don't know. Lots of neat stuff at the fleet holdings. It's just a lot of it's not really getting getting much attention now. Maybe do a video on an elite fleet gear build. Yeah, that'd be cool. So glad you spent the dill on the Andorian fleet phasers. Yeah, it's the dual sniper rifles is more for the immersion. You're feeling so old that your back hurts. I dislike how the prompter, I guess I need more light in here. That helps a little bit. Are K-13 space weapons good for TOS visuals? Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think I've shown the picture before of like a Defiant build I had put together, like using fleet quantums, some fleets, like it was just all fleet weapons. That was the thing to do a long time ago. Okay, different character. Let's do another TFO here. I'm on the engineer again with the ISOMAG. With the setup that's more ISOMAG focused. Let's do another infected. Infected the Conduit Elite public queue. Nice. Yeah, the Impersa is legitimately really, really good. Classic red Starburst torpedo visual is the best one. Yeah, Fred, it really is a nice solid energy platform for sure. Can Elite Fleet visuals still be applied in customization? I don't think you can get those on most ships. Now to sit back and watch some casual misfires for a couple minutes. Why'd you have to go out and say that? Why? Yeah, it does have wingmen. Yeah.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed.
Wait, I don't have space rep on? No way. Oh man, that's tragic. Oh, that's absolutely tragic. That means the past couple of things I've done with this character have been... I have no comment. I'm just disappointed at myself. I thought that assimilator would have died. Yeah, their assimilator is in at 0. Okay. Too far. I just botched this one completely. Wee Hopper, thank you for the casual membership. I greatly appreciate that. Hyper, thank you for pointing that out. I really did. I'm thinking I might need a little bit more, you know, just something else in the coffee, Dave, at this point. Very bad run for you. See, we got Phenamite in there. You just didn't get anything out of your agony. There wasn't like a double agony stack this time. And your weapons, you had no CSV again. For the most part, it looks like. Very limited CSV uptime. Yeah. Yeah, Sphinx, it really is interesting. The current meta is certainly something else, isn't it? Dump a few 5-hour energy shots in the coffee. Might need something a little bit harder. I'm joking, but I got a little bit of Black Label and what is this? Hand Barrel. Oh, we're not doing that. not right now. Not today. But man, I hope things work. Meta 5-hour orange chicken. Terrible. Spencer drinking stream one. I don't really drink that much. Yeah, I've got this little bottle of Black Label that's next to the desk here, and I got it like in 24, and it's still like barely been touched. I just not really a big fan of like drinking, to be honest. Spencer's gonna drop deuterium surplus into his coffee. No, but thank you for reminding me. That is something I need to do on this character. That's certainly going to be a video, though. I need to check on something here quick. Yeah. Yeah, Hyper, indeed. Like, you could do a nice Alliance theme setup on this. I just sadly don't... I'm missing the original Kittimer. And also, the Tamir. Those are the only Kittimer ships I don't have. Oh, all the prints are completed. What did I even have printing? That's hard to see on the camera, but that is one of these screw boxes, one of the lids for it. Oh, there's just nothing on that printer right now. And some bins. Okay, cool. Seeing the long-term side effects of breathing in 3D printer filament right now. Look, each of these printers has filters on them. Use it to cool my 5090. I don't have a 5090. In fact, the best NVIDIA GPU that I have right now is in this. This nice little laptop here. that this has a the mobile, what is this, Zen, is it Zen 2? That was like Ryzen 3000, so this is mobile Ryzen 4000, and it's got a GTX, I think it's a 1660 in it. Captain Ram's terrible. They should add the older Alliance ships to the fleet shipyards, that'd be cool. Like a Khitomer Alliance fleet holding would be awesome. Two-hour stream ongoing for Spencer again, yeah. File import. I remember I need to print something out. The niece wanted one of these, I showed this before. One of these little egg things that like spins open. She wanted one in purple. I printed it, but part of the part got screwed up, so I need to reprint part of it here quick. Range, okay, don't need that. Just get me a new ring here. Let's slice that. Print. I'm gonna go purple PLA. There you go. All they need to is use the shattered the map, the end map from Shattered Piece for that fleet holding. Yeah. Reminds you of the egg from Alien. It's a neat. Just spins to open. It's a neat mechanic. After the 9070 XT upgrade, I've stayed so far away from Reddit or tech forums. Apparently anything less than a 5090 is pure trash, especially if it's red. Yeah. Just the entire tech scene right now is in just a bit of a cluster. It's 3 separate pieces, Dark Eddie. So this part here that's got like the bit that actually moves, these will like break apart. You just have to slide like a little knife through when you're done with the print, and it just splits it apart from the main piece. And then there's the ring that connects the two parts and allows you to do the sliding. It's a neat little thing. The niece is enjoying them, so got her purple one going. Open the iris. Yeah, I mentioned this before. I think it was printables, iris. Yeah, like there's actually like is this the one by Martin? Yeah. Yeah, so Martin does a bunch of these really nice Stargate 3D designs. There's also some Star Trek ones that he's done. And I do want to print one of those at some point and put it together. But yeah, I mean, there's that Stargate design here where it's got the ring that'll open up. It's really cool. That's definitely something I want to do. I've got like the Master Replicas Stargate, but you know, it'd be interesting to have one, you know, with the full iris that can close and open. Yeah, kill steals. It is something that they're aware of. There's currently not really a catch-up mechanism in place, but it is something that they are very aware of. So hopefully we see some sort of progression done on that, you know, soon, or hopefully sometime this year. Yeah, if they could get a way to get that in like the Master Replicas one, Master Replicas Stargate. I mean, people at least have better stands for it. Like, this would be cool. I don't have the Destiny one, but I have the Atlantis and the normal Stargate. The OG. I could totally print something like this out. I've got the grays, I've got the reds. Oh, this is tempting. Just no iris. But that, getting the wavy effect would be cool too. I haven't ordered from Master Replicas in a while. I really slowed down on the ship model collecting. There are still some that I want to get, but now that I have the ability to, well, I just lost the bottom part of this, but I know they have a new Prometheus, but I don't have an incentive to go for their Prometheus when I've got the custom built one. Yes, the hanger pods just fell off when I lifted it up because it's not glued in place yet. But like this thing, I can put there's space in here to put like a lighting kit in, so you can even have the windows like glowing. I don't know, like getting the 3D printers has sort of hurt my desire. To buy some of the models. Especially given how many the cost of like one of the Master Replicas models. Let me open that up. Like this is part of the issue for me. So like now that I'm doing the 3D printer stuff, let's see, browse brands. Let's do Stargate. So like the thing is this the Prometheus that they have, like $65. I depending on what sort of deal I get over on AliExpress, I can almost get like 10 kilograms of filament for that cost if I'm like really patient and I wait for like a really good combo of sales on AliExpress and also like cashback. Like that Prometheus that I just had in my hands, that was, I don't know, like 2 kilograms of filament maybe at most. I want to say like I don't think it was that much, and it's like that's well over twice the size in every dimension than what they have, and I could print out 5 of them basically for the same price. That's sort of my issue. That really is my issue of like going for some of these models. Like, don't get me wrong, I think having the ability to just go out and buy the models, all in the same size is cool, especially because there's not always 3D models for these out there. But it's really hurt that incentive for me to go out and buy more. Especially I want to do a Dailies class next. And I got some more, yeah, actually I have more filament coming in. Yeah, let me see if I can find it here. That's fair, Pundus. Where is it? Where are the 10 packs, Elegoo? They're all sold out right now. Let me check eBay. A little bit of a sidetrack, I apologize. Damn, Elegoo's sold out too. But like, even if I'm paying a little bit more, like for what these cost, so like filament, I always just do, I really like the Pet G. I know PLA is really good, but I just really like the Pet G right now. But like Space Gray, I can get a 10-kilogram pack of that for 105 shipped to my door. And sometimes, like with Elegoo, there's cash back. The best I've seen is like 24%. eBay, there's deals over there as well. Like this gyro stuff. I mean, if they had the gray in stock, that's $86 for 10 rolls, and each of those is 1.1 kilograms. That's where it's really hard for me to, keep interest in the ship models, because I don't necessarily need the books and all that, the info, because you just get like the virtual copies or whatever. Yeah, that's my position right now. Like, I like the quality of some of these models, don't get me wrong. I really like, for instance, BSG. Do they have the Pegasus? Yeah, the $95 now. The Pegasus model, I think, is just really beefy. It's really dense compared to the other Galactica models. Like, I think the quality on that's pretty good. But $95, especially like now having a multicolor printer. Yeah. Autism, thank you for stopping by. When I eventually get a new 3D printer, I'll bother you about advice. The Elegoo Centauri Carbon 2, it's $450. That's been working pretty well for me. I did run into one issue with it where I needed to just take the back panel off. Well, two issues. I had to take the back panel off and just go in with some grease and lube up the back Z-axis rod, and then I had to replace the extruder. But the thing with Elegoo is they have like videos walking you through the process. But aside from them, I mean, the 3D printer market, it's going to be a very interesting year. There's a shift over from the multicolored printers where like it's just one nozzle over to the tool changers that save a lot of the filament cost. Let's see, what else do they have here? Yeah, Martin's got a Prometheus. I saw a Connie on the prior page earlier. The ease of use, yeah. I think Bamboo Labs, like a P2S, like that's in general just a really solid workhorse. Like, and there's so many replacement parts out there for that. Logical, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for yet another stream, Supreme Cryptic Shill. See ya around the exchange consoles. Terrible. I should print out a talk. I don't think I have like that type of gold though. Yeah, there's a lot of neat things. Defiant. The Connie 3 here. Yeah, Mass Effect ships, the Voyager, the Sovereign. And what are the size of these going to be too? Like these are what is the size of the Sovereign? Looks to be a pretty decent size. There's some makes and comments here. People usually post pictures. That looks pretty decent. How much filament would I need to print the 16th bundle ships? But they have the... I mean, there's probably a model out there for that somewhere, Hyper. Do they have the Terran Pancake? I don't know. I'm going to swap back to casual. We're going to do another one of the was it Devil's Heart? I just want to get the bonus still. I don't know. Yeah, public queue, Devil's Heart. Let's get some of that bonus to lithium there. Stanky Boy, I would rather not do Azure Nebula.
Welcome to the last bastion.
Yeah, Dark Eddy, I think, yeah, being able to manufacture stuff like right in your house is nice. Like I know there's even like some CNC machines that are similar, laser machines. Like I'd love to get one of those at some point, but that is not in the budget right now, and I don't really have room. The reality is we need a bigger apartment, or ideally if we could find like a house to rent, that would be wonderful. Get me a house with like a garage or a basement that's not going to flood constantly. $3D print a house. The mere angle. Oh, gotcha. Plenty of room in your crawl space. I think there's one. It's like the Carvera or something that has been pretty popular as like a little CNC or like right inside your house.
Control board cyber drones have hacked into our security fields. Defeat them.
Struggle is pointless.
Oh no, I got this trash weapon out.
I have opened an interim gateway. Join your allies.
Hold on, I gotta swap weapons. That and that.
Labs are clear. The first security field has been lowered. Return to the central hub.
Do I think I can 3D print a Sovereign with a 5-3 layout and pilot command?
Is compromised. I have activated this level's gateways to assist you.
I'm gonna be real. If they give us a pilot Sovereign, like a pilot command Sovereign, I don't know. I feel like I'd want a different specialization combo.
Devolved and imperfect. You lack guidance.
I couldn't use it. It wouldn't give me the option till the end there.
Personal shield losing power.
Defeat the Borg and use the gateways to avoid the Baryon sweep.
Oh. No way.
Personal shield losing power.
Can't do anything. This is tragic. We can't get down there to help.
You triumphed. I have opened another interim gateway. Secure the remaining room. Use the gateways to avoid the flux chiller's thermal blasts.
Dude, the timing on this. The timing.
Flux chillers are clear. The second security field is down. Return to the central hub. Ethereans, they are tampering with all the console codes in our particle chambers.
Elaborate, and you shall understand.
Nothing like a spawn kill. That dude, this is just like just tragic timing left and right though.
The Ethereans are
Like that was actually
infiltrating our
pretty funny,
systems.
not gonna lie.
Retrieve codes from the infiltrators to secure the consoles and use our transporter.
Warp Core, thank you for stopping by. As always, I greatly appreciate your continued support, and remember to use Epic Creator Code CasualSAB at any checkout you're at.
The Kita vault is open. You must
Kyle?
gather the shard. I will initiate lockdown protocols.
Ascend or fall. The ether commands it.
Regain control of the consoles to secure the shard. This Zil.Vex construct is invulnerable to our attacks. We must defeat its drones. Retrieve the modified access codes from the Aetherian infiltrators.
Harmony, unity, fusion. The ether paves the path.
Another success. We have regained control of a console.
Security, strength, victory. The ether procures the promise.
A third console has been secured. It is working.
Such dissonance, such discord. The ether prohibits it.
A fourth console has been secured.
That was a funny set of events right there.
Unacceptable. The ether punishes it.
You shall not
Too much broadside time. It's practice.
I transported you out of there just in time. The construct is gone for now. The Iconian Alliance is indebted to you and your task force. Without
We
your
did it,
assistance,
team.
our bastion
Good job,
would not
everyone.
survive this attack. Not to mention the
275 disco marks, 9K to lithium. Gotta love it. Yeah, that's some of the stuff I'm looking to do, Chris. It's just been like timing, but that is certainly like getting more build guides out and builds is definitely a huge goal for me this year. I got 9K to lithium because this was, I was just going in and doing the daily after having already completed the event, so it was the bonus still. He says that every year. Yeah, and every year there has been some issues. Last year, I had a bit of stuff going on second half last year. Hopefully this year remains fairly calm. My only concern is the potential risk of potentially needing to move in a couple months. That's like the only big thing I'm really worried about. What is the usual cost for Cali Cruiser? Terrible. There we go. Yeah, the thing is, with beginner videos, it's not necessarily even just beginners. It's, returning players as well. Yeah, I'm aware. So I'm just reading some messages. Okay. Yeah, let's wrap this up here. Is there any final Got your message? What was their message? What was I gonna say? I need to go work on a couple of videos here tonight. I'm about done with the Harmony review, so that'll be out. Oh, yeah. That'll be out tomorrow, the Harmony review. Then I'm targeting Tuesday for ideally a video just going over the proton weapons. Any suggestions on where to open Borg lockboxes? I would say just a really full instance at like ESD would be my go-to. But yeah, let's see. Where am I at on this video? Yeah, the ship. The unification beam. Yeah, okay. So next step is going to be hangar pets, console trait, and summary, and then the video's done. Okay. Yeah. Did I miss something in... Okay. But yeah, so stay tuned for videos, and apparently there's going to be a stream this Tuesday, is what was mentioned in chat earlier, so we'll see what happens, and, you know, I know people keep asking about the 16th bundle, so hopefully we get some news about that this week or next. Darthon, Captain Rams, what about the mythical crate video? I don't know. I have no idea when the crate video is going to drop. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. I am going to end this here. Let me see something quick. Okay. That's it for now. See you guys around.